Hangouts is going away. What? Quick streaming, try YouTube/webcam. What? Hangouts on air is going away later this year. Why is that a thing? Maybe because people are having problems with it. Live events. This hangout on air is live. Live on what though? I don't see it. My channel. Yeah, I see. I don't even know how to access it though. Like there's not. It's not. Snake diet. How do I get to? Okay, go live. I guess. What's it? What's it showing? No sound. Perfect. Is it a live picture at least? Why is your your face is the only one coming up on the big screen for some reason? I guess you're just the preferred. You're the it just picks the prettiest one and you're that's what. Oh no, now we got Fox. Okay, how do we switch? How do you switch that? Oh, you just click around. Oh, I see. So we have Logan in here. Logan, can you hear us? Well, I have no idea. On microphone. What the fuck? Are you listening to the YouTube one now? Is it working? Is my face on the screen now on the YouTube? How do I unmute it? Can we? Where's tech support? Oh shit! If we could just record this, that would be good enough, and I could just throw it up after. But I don't know how to do that. live. I mean, maybe it's just lagging behind. So it is on my channel right now. I don't see it any. There's. Oh, here we go. Your current live streams. Okay, I see. Okay, live now. Oh, I can click on see my own stream here. Let's see if this works. Okay. Wow, that's really weird. It's way behind. Way behind. I can't watch that. All right, well. All right, fam. It is working. So let's just get started. I'll edit it after. Okay, we good to go? We'll do it live. Fuck it. Everyone's got their beer. Do the stuff. Well, I wanted to. Okay, so we'll introduce everybody, but I guess I'll go first, and then. What's that? Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We go through introductions. I'll talk about what I do just as a person, and then how I got into leftism. And then we can go through how we started our channels, what we're doing now with them, where we're going, and then maybe even talk about equipment and like tips and stuff with each other, just to like get the buzz around and get our channels up and as good as I can. So my name's Steven. I live in Canada, in Ontario, Kingston, and I've been a leftist basically all my life, but I went to university for politics, and that's where I first ran into actual Marx when I took a class called capitalism. I was always kind of a lefty, but like I didn't really understand socialism or communism or the Marxist critique at all. When I took my first when we went through Capital and went through kind of most of the famous Marxist critiques, I kind of had like an epiphany, like, holy shit, like this analytical framework just opens your eyes to everything, and you see everything in a way more clear way. So I was like, okay, this is it. I found it, nailed it. So from there, I just I didn't really do much for a few years in terms of, I lost my face. In terms of, I don't know, reading and stuff. I mostly just listened to Noam Chomsky and Richard Wolff and what's his name? David Harvey. Didn't read much Marx. Had no idea BreadTube existed or LeftTube. Well, there wasn't really for quite a while. And then I got around to making my Donald Trump video, because I've always kind of had video essays in my mind anyway. So I made my Donald Trump video, top 5 reasons you're an idiot for voting for Donald Trump, in 2016. I started writing the essay before the election, ended up finishing it afterwards, set it out, gave YouTube $20 to promote it. That $20 turned into 110,000 views in like 2-3 months. So that's how I got most of my subscribers. And then I did like nothing with my channel for a long time after that. I just had all these subs. And then I got into, I kind of got into a bit of the alt-right pipeline, but like not quite. Like I got into the people complaining about SJWs and stuff, but I never was actually attracted to any of the right-wing ideas. But then I think what turned it for me is I think I subscribed to a guy called No Bullshit. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. He's absolutely terrible, but he had like one good take or one half decent take on, I don't know if it was South Park or what it was, and I thought, I was like, okay, I'll sub to this guy. And then I like everything after that was just like, this is just like reactionary garbage. Like, what am I doing? And then I think I Googled like, leftist YouTube channels because I didn't know any other than, watching Stephen Colbert and stuff like that, or Majority Report. So I finally found some Reddit post with a list of channels, subbed to them, unsubbed from all the crap that I had in my YouTube subs list, and then got back into theory and reading again, and here we are now. So let's see here. I ended up writing a script for. You guys remember around Christmas when that "Baby It's Cold Outside" song got made the news because people were complaining it was a rapey song or whatever. Yeah. So that apparently, like, if you actually like the real version of it and all the wording, it turns out is actually not rapey at all. So, but that pissed me off, and I wrote like a quick post on Facebook, and then that turned into a series of video essays. Now I'm kind of stuck on this, like, I've got this like 10-part series on I guess you would call it the identity grifter left. And I'm already kind of bored with it, but I've written the script, so I'm just gonna finish it anyway. I want to get back into, not criticizing the left and focus on the other things we need to be doing. But I got a whole massive list of videos coming up. Like I got a big one on mental health and how it's, a societal problem and not an individual problem. I want to do one on my job because I'm a personal trainer nutritionist, and I'm thinking like it'd be kind of funny to do an honest video as a personal trainer of like, I'm telling you like what I'm fixing personal problems, individual problems, when your problems are societal. Like in 100 years ago, personal trainers didn't exist because people moved and did things, and they worked on the farm. The fact that personal trainers have to exist in the first place is a ridiculous concept, and same with nutritionists. So going to make a video about that eventually. Some other fun things. We can get into the equipment and tips stuff later, but let's move on to who's next. Who wants to go next? Luke, you're going next. Luke, are you there? I can't hear you. Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. Ooh. So you went from 0 to 100. Wow. What kind of stuff? Oh, wow. Sounds like the 90s. that's that's what I want my life to come to. No, I like it. I like hearing about people who do things. Perfect. Well, I can hear my voice. Yeah, yeah, we got you. All right, Luke, where are you going? What are you doing now and with your channel, and where are you going with it? So you're going to be the man to talk to after the revolution about how to grow food and ferment stuff. Yeah, so good. Luke will be able to teach us all how to be real people, independent people. All right. Lily, you want to go up? Oh, I love your channel. Nice. That's beautiful. So you're just a nice person in that turned you left automatically. Of course. Dodgeball. It's true. Over a SJW compilation. Well, he's streaming on. Go ahead. What's he streaming on? Twitch. Okay, sorry. That's what. Yeah, go ahead. I get the sentiment, but I don't. Yeah. Well. Has it, has anyone been noticing that the average like YouTube video length has been like getting longer, or is that just me? Yeah, because like I tell myself each time it's going to be a 10-minute video, and each time it's a half an hour video. So yeah, that's yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, I think it's hard for the left to be good with the algorithm because the algorithm is almost entirely based on, just like Facebook, like, outrage, fear, trolling, that kind of thing. I mean, I think it helps why I end up seeing way more videos from, Michael Brooks dunking on Dave Rubin, and that's why they keep putting him out. But because I mean, I will watch those, and I think people will watch those, whether it's dunking on Dave Rubin or actually they dunk on a lot of alt writers and centrists too, and especially Jordan Peterson. Actually, I will watch a lot of Jordan Peterson videos. Uh, will get watched if they're dunking on him. So I mean, over the dunking, or okay. Oh yes. Yeah, but it's actually kind of surprising how many different ways in which people have managed to critique him, and in that they're different each time. Oh yeah, we're doing that. Let's go with let's get Fox. Let's get with Fox. Ooh, good. Yep. Really? And where you do you have an idea of where you want to go with the channel, or are you just kind of winging it? Yeah, that's important. Okay. Should we get Logan? One sec. Nice, nailed it. Ah. Mm-hmm. That was the. Are you in the Discord? Are you in the Discord? Okay, so yeah, that's the whole point. I guess we eventually that's the goal. Right. What? Who's our audience? Oh yeah. Oops. Yeah. Oh wow, yeah, that is slow. Wait, so you were in a co-op? Yeah. Good. There. What? Here's something I've I've maybe hammered. Some here. What one quick way to get them to think about it, just super easy, is how we got two ways to distribute resources. One way is distribute them based on what makes profit, and the other is to distribute based on need. It's as simple as that, left or right. And I mean, if you ask a liberal that, they'll probably say based on need. They'll say, well, how you do that? But we have ways. We know the ways. They said, yeah. Well, let me steal that thread from you a bit here, because well, Luke, go first then. Uh, what's your channel? Yeah. I want to pick up the. Let me. I want to pick up the thread there just a bit. I do like the idea of scientific communism. That kind of presupposes a state organized. Um, so I mean, I think anarchy's kind of out the door there. But as for you're talking, yeah, go for it. Oh, that that no, that for it to be scientific and you kind of to be able to follow through with that on a large scale, you it seems like you would kind of need a state for that to work. Yeah. Yeah, Yeah, that's what I mean. What's that beeping? Right. Okay. Yeah, fair. Yeah, for sure. No, we don't. Shoot. Thomas Sankara. Well, the secretary. in the That's so Justine of you. That's so Justine of you. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Counterpoints. Well, Lily makes a yeah. You also have to consider the external threat factor, right? I mean, Stalin and Lenin had to deal with this. I mean, they talked about the wanting to move or the need to move to more communist, more anarchist type, less state. They talked about it all the time, but they would go back and forth because they would keep, or at least saying they were pushed into having to keep it, needing a strong state, or to get, let's say, the peasant society into an industrial society, and because of the United States and the Western empires were so against them that, this is kind of the problem with Rojava. The Rojava is they, as soon as the U.S. leaves, they're an anarch. They don't have a state. The Turkey is going to run them over. Wow. That's a good example. It's a very good example. Right, right. Holy cow. Thank God. Oh no. Yeah, I've been having some you guys don't know, but I've been having massive issues with my computer. Just like froze. I tried to use Snagit to record the stream here, and that just like froze my computer. I finally got out. Anyway, I did want to say something though, about Logan was talking about co-ops and communes earlier. So, I mean, if everything goes very well in the next 2-3 years, we could have Sanders in the White House. We could have Corbyn in Downing Street, and they both have talked about um, uh, encouraging co-ops. Having Corbyn talked about banks that would preferentially lend uh, to people trying to set up co-ops, and then changing the rules so that if a company, if a business or a corporation wanted to shut down a factory or close a branch, that the workers would automatically get the option to take over that factory or that business anytime a company wanted to ship up and go somewhere else. So that's the kind of thing that that's kind of how we start. That's how we get co-ops going and get, once the more people work and see how well they work and how happy people are in them, the more that kind of will spread into the culture. And I think Bernie has sort of talked about similar things, but I mean, there's potential. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Does anybody have a channel currently that is monetized? So okay, good. My goal was to monetize, and I finally hit the 1,000 subs, and that's one of the things that you need is 1,000 subs, and I also need some amount of hours. Oh, I need 4,000 hours viewed, and I'm at like 900 because my past two videos that blew up, like they were over that limit, but I didn't have enough subs, and now I've lost that. So now I rebuild that. But no, we have, what we have to do, even if you do monetize, is just make sure that we're not relying on it. You'd have to rely on Patreon or other sources, really. Hey, I'm in Canada. Oh my god. Don't you have a feminist prime minister too? Yeah, your Overton window is way better. Hey, Canada used to be that way too. We're just losing it now. Our center right used to be on board with healthcare. $15, wow. Isn't there a U.S. congressman, or wasn't there? Well, hold on. Didn't they just elect a reactionary government in Australia and like yeah. But they have voting, mandatory voting. So how did that go so wrong? Oh, Rupert Murdoch. They have women in charge. Well, your liberals are. You're Bernie's bringing it back. We just need a Senate and a. Except he's. Oh, except Trump's got an easier time with Congress and Senate than the Dems are going to have with getting those. Pac-Man. Well, wow. Gender, race, society, state, borders. Money. Short circuiting. Wait, all you have to do is just say like, okay, let's just like if we all headed out on an island right now and we just wanted to make the rules, that's exactly like that's no different than what society is. Everything is made up in the same way. Right. Ladyboys. But oh, well, I mean, if you think, if you haven't thought about it, it makes, like, it makes sense to the simple mind. If you don't really know history, if you don't know, if you actually, that's it. If history, really, if you don't know history, then Western civilization makes sense to you. It's like, oh, that's the West. That's, you know, all the white people. But if you don't know anything else other than that, then you can easily make that make sense in your head. That's a good point. That's a really good point. That it is, but I no, it's on YouTube, but I don't think anybody can hear us. Oh wait, no, you know what? Somebody actually in the chat says they at least heard sounds at one point. I see. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, man. Wait, no. You know what? A few minutes ago, I did hear. I had to mute that tab actually because I was hearing things, but it's like 10 seconds behind. Yeah, nailed it. I just want to say one thing though. With gender and ContraPoints really made it make sense to me. Just she said basically that it was gender is performed, like, and the reason why a trans woman is a woman is because womanhood is a concept. It's not, it's something that you do. It's not something that you, like, it's not a biological fact. It's not like written, encoded in the language. It's something that you fucking act out. Or actually, what are everybody's pronouns? All right. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I just asked because I've been corrected so many times in the past like 2 or 3 months because like I just can't tell half the time, or I've just been lazy somehow. I'm just like, ah. Hey, you know what though? What are other ways? Mm.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, for example, if we can figure out, if there is a science behind it, whatever factors that go into that, having an understanding of like who you are as a person, and then helping that to like inform the decisions that you decide to make, like anybody ever, is like, okay, if you identify as you identify, you say that, I am male, I am female, then people just be like, whatever, like personally, I'm he, him, but like also like it's not a matter of like if somebody called me something else, even if they did, it was more just be like, that's confusing. Like if I didn't have somebody talking to me, like I wouldn't turn around if somebody I did like called me a she, like it wouldn't catch my attention. And hopefully, it's the utility in like the pronoun as well, as like the identity.
I mean, I fall on the side of probably being gender abolitionist. I think that
Well, I mean, you would still kind of have roles pop up just based on the differences in biology anyway, though. I mean, you wouldn't like women would do certain things more often than men would do, regardless. So you wouldn't necessarily have set roles, but things would get done in a certain way, I think, anarchically anyway. Right. You wouldn't enforce it. Right. That's a good way of looking at it. We live in a society. How many years in the gulag are we putting centrists and liberals? I say 2 years in the gulag. 2 years rehab gulag. The fascists have an end game. So do we. Ooh. That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't work the same way with go read marks. It doesn't work that way at all. I mean, Mao might be a little better, right? But the actual words, the actual words, like his writing, is a little more engaging than capital. Jesus Christ. Really? Yeah. Yeah. Mark. Ooh. So you're going to be showing yourself live instead of just the black screen or whatever? Nice. Ooh. Yeah. That's why non-compete is nailing it. That that's why you've got your week of you're doing a week straight, aren't you? No. I Reddit has helped me big time. I post on Reddit. Oh. Shoot, I just missed all that. Ah, 24-hour stream. That is a cool idea. For voices and stuff. Ah. On that note, I How old is 570? Speaking Chinese to me right now. I don't know. On that note, if people need software, I have access to a paid torrent site, so I can get like all the cracked kind of Adobe programs and probably some of the Apple ones. I don't bother because I don't use Apple, but and also Skillshare. There's a bunch of Skillshares up there. So if people want software, I could probably throw it up on a Google. Maybe I can't actually. Depends how big the files are, but could be worked out. Yeah, so I was actually, that was one of the things I wanted to talk about. So for me, I've got for my microphones, a Scarlett Studio USB thing. I bought it off my friend for like $150, and then it's got like one of these guys, so it looks fancy. And then it plugs in USB to the computer. Apparently it's way better quality than like one of those standard USB mics that everybody uses. What are they called? Yeah, the Yetis. This sounds pretty fucking good, and you can get them for like $200-300, especially used or even cheaper. And then also what I found is really helpful is one of these guys. Yeah, the box lights. Yeah, I got 2 of those off on Amazon. So everything's soft, everything's super well lit. Like decent lighting it makes a big difference, especially if you're going to try to do something semi theatrical or try to, I don't know, look good in whatever space you're in. Yeah, I don't. Okay, so can someone tell me about green screening? Because from my perspective, you need more than just a green background. You actually need some extra software to make it work in like, or do you not? You can do in Premiere. Premiere will automatically. What about well? That's all it takes, eh? So Premiere will recognize that you have a one color background. Chroma key. Do they have that in Adobe Premiere Elements, which is the kids version? Chroma key? All right. So you just like pick the color that you want to use, and then yeah. Nice. Jackie Logan. What do you run? What's your equipment? What are you dealing with? Oh fuck. That's key. Get it out there. Jackie, what are you working with? Wow. Someone get this man a laptop. Well, yeah, you better go with a tower. Wow. Yeah, you can get some good stuff on Kijiji and Craigslist. Is that a Yeti? Yeah, I need a stand. Fancy. What is that? Whoa. Premiere Elements. I don't understand Premiere. Premiere makes no sense to me. Like I tried going from Elements to actual Premiere, and then like I couldn't like edit my clips down. It didn't make any sense, so I gave up. Yeah, I use Premiere Elements, the kids version. It matters. It matters. That's what you got to do. This thing cuts out so much noise. I can't fucking believe it. Like, there's so much noise if on my normal, when I use my camera, listen to my camera audio on my night or my it just electrical noise in the background. This takes out everything. A good mic makes a difference. On that note, if people have said before, like if you need to choose between buying a mic and buying, you know, a nice camera, go for the fucking mic, because people can listen to you. They can put you on, or put you in their pocket, whatever. Put just your headphones on. If it sounds bad, they're not gonna listen. But if it's echoey or whatever, audio is secondary. Or sorry, visual is secondary. Yeah, no pig puncher. Mm. That's an interesting style. Well, yeah, because if you think about it, what we're fighting against is all mainstream media is political. It just doesn't seem political. It's all liberal, democratic, capitalist fluff. Like it's all like every show on daytime TV is about, you know, solving individual problems, or like, you know, someone complains about their issue, and then you say, and they argue about it, and like, okay, who's at fault here? Well, really, no, it's the fucking capitalism's the fault. But no, it's who's to blame for your daughter going out and smoking crack and crashing the car? Well, it's more than just your bad motherhood. It's a societal problem. So if we need to make left-wing versions of everything. Exactly. So we need to make left-wing media and take over all these things. All these things can be left. Drugs. Yes. That sounds exciting. No. Mm. Oh, wow. Yeah. That's funny. That's not a single person. That sounds great, man. That video is gonna do well. Really? Yeah, this is a good time. Okay, someone else start. I'm just gonna look through mine. Communist. I mean, all right. I have an answer now, but I haven't picked my videos. Uh, Oh yeah, Hassan. How do we have a guy like Hassan looks ridiculously good looking, and I'm straight. He's Ooh, you know who I like is it Mexi? Or no, who the hell am I? Maybe it's Mexi. Shit, who is it? Hold on. I got Yes, yes, she's cute. Whoa. I think she beats Ollie Thorne in a suit. Oh, there's another one. Shoot. All right, who's going? All right, I'll go. All right. All right. So I mean, I have a soft spot for my original video that I posted because it got me 110,000 views right off the bat. Oh man, my first video. Top 5 reasons you're an idiot if you voted for Donald Trump. Weird flex. So, and then since then, I mean, yeah. I guess yeah. I mean that so far that's okay. So I don't know if you guys know Ontario or anything about Ontario at all in Canada, but we elected our own idiot named Doug Ford, and he used a lot of this same kind of. No, his brother is the crackhead. His brother was the mayor of Toronto, so very close. Um, anyway, Doug Ford is just as bad. It smokes a little bit less crack, but I'm collaborating with this a young Twitter kid who's built himself a big following. He's very anti Doug Ford. Anyway, we're gonna put together a video with some good editing, hopefully a big video essay, a takedown of this guy, and yeah, we're gonna get some that'll be coming out in the fall probably, but that's what that will probably be my favorite video next. And then as for my favorite, the sexiest, I've just changed my mind once again. I'm gonna go with, where'd she go? Here, Magdalene Rose. Does anybody know her? Makes sense. Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. But also, I mean, Hassan is also pretty damn good. All right, who's next? Jackie, let's hear it. Yeah. Lily mentioned Ollie. He's handsome in a Justin Trudeau way, handsome. That's one, yeah. That's one hierarchy that'll be tough to. All right, guys. Does anybody? Oh yeah, yeah, Luke. Let's hear it. Oof. What about Shay? Shay. Does nobody like Shay? I don't know. If I was gay, I'd go for Shay. Man, the guy biked up and down all of both Americas, didn't he? He gets around. That's true. Nice. Yeah. Saw that one. And did we say who your sexiest is? Stop. Yeah, no one's gonna be saying Leon Trotsky. You're right. You're right. That's better. Oh my god. Oh no. Wow. Why do fascists never kill each other? Why does that never happen? You never like yeah, sure. We we start the fighting early. We want to get the practice in. Okay, guys. All right. I think that's it for the night. It's 1:20. If I don't get a meal in me, I'm going to start losing weight. I need to get some craft dinner in me. Yeah. So I need to live up to the Swoletariat name. I'm failing now because I've been sick for the past 6 weeks. Yeah. I will put that in the you guys can message me your channels in the group. The disc. Oh yeah, Lily's not in the Discord. Well, for now, you guys can just quickly give me your links in the Gmail chat that we all got in through, and then I can post your info on the on the YouTube video that I'm pretty sure was a complete fail, but we'll try it anyway. Where were you when we needed you? Yo, that was my problem too. Firefox fucked me. Yeah, I'm upset. All right, well, we Firefox people. Okay, on the chat, on the Google chat there. Okay, great, thanks. Yeah, you guys all do that. I'll post, and then yeah, we'll do this again sometime in the future. All right, and with things working better. All right, guys. Yeah, that's it. Peace, guys. See you, comrades.